Hey everyone, this is already from Abstrakt Music Lab, and today we're back with our sound design series. Today we're creating the plucks from Lane 8 and Yotto's track called by Y, and it sounds like this. This is the original. And the recreation. Now both. We're also recreating the bass from this song, so hang on for this tutorial because it's going to be a 4-channel tutorial, actually just 2, but if you like it here, leave it here in the comments below. Which of the channels do you like the most? And if you have any recommendations, you can already leave it here also in the comment section below. If you like the video, you can hit the like button. If you loved it, you can subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee or you can buy my preset pack, both available here in the description and in the top right corner. So let's get down to business. Let's get started with our sound design. We're going to initialize the preset over here. We have here the pluck MIDI and the bass MIDI. And we're going to use LFO2 for both of them. So let's get started with the pluck first. And in the pluck, what we're going to do first is we're going to choose, it's only going to be a sawtooth. And it sounds like this. Just a basic sawtooth. We're going to put here the attack at 0.05. The decay is going to go to 1.37. There you go. The sustain is going to go here at minus 27.9. There you go, something like this. The release is going to go to 766. 766. There you go. This is going to make the sound a bit longer. We still have to do a couple things over here. So in this hand over here, we have to put this right on top of this line over here. Okay. And this handle we have to put almost in the center of the number 2. It doesn't make much of a difference now, but it's going to make a lot of a difference when we start with the filtering. So in the filtering, MG24, we're going to choose the cutoff here at 204. There you go. The resonance is going to go at 0. The drive is going to go at 0, fat at 0, and it sounds like this. Barely listenable, but with envelope 1, we're going to modulate the cutoff at 32. And that's it for now. That's it for the oscillators. We're going to go now to the effects section. And now in the effects section, hyper dimension, mix of the hyper all the way down, size of the dimension all the way down, and wet at 50%. This opens up the sound without it. With it, you can see it opens up the sound. Now, tube distortion, we're going to choose this at 60%. You can see the character that it gives to the sound. I'm going to intensify this. We just want 60% of it. Perfect. Now, filtering. With the filter, we're going to do here, we're going to choose an MG low 6 as it is. We're going to put the cutoff to 117. We probably won't be able to listen to anything. So envelope 1, we're already modulating this at 31. There you go. Now resonance at 0 and drive at 28. And because the drive increases the loudness because of we're saturating the sound with the drive, now we're going to put the master here to minus 10. Now reverb. In the reverb, what we're going to do is wet at 34. Okay, this is our starting point. But the decay time is going to go to 2.6. The low cut is going to go to 48 because we don't want low cut, we don't want low end in the reverb, and the high cut at 75%. You can see the reverb is really subtle because we're cutting a lot of it. Now EQ. We're going to do a low cut and a high shelf. The low cut is going to go, the Q is going to go at 41%, so we don't have that Q over here, that notch over here. And the frequency is going to go at 161. There you go. You can see it filters a little bit of the low end over there. Now we're going to go to the high shelf. The high shelf is going to go at 2,200. The Q is going to go at 42%, and the gain is going to go at 5.3 dB. There you go. Without it, You can see it brightens up the sound, and we need this because this is how the original was done. So if you're going to compare it right now, there's still something missing. We need first to put the master here to minus 11 dB, so 66%. And you're gonna listen that in the drop, the decay is a little bit shorter. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna pick the macro over here. I'm gonna put it to the decay. We're only gonna put to minus 3. Possibly even more. Minus 5. That's it. Another thing that we have to do, and we're gonna create an automation for this only in the drop. We're gonna use an LFO2. We're gonna put this over here right at 43, 45%. And the depth, we're gonna put this at 63%. There you go. Just so you have a little bit of LFO2 over there. But if you listen to it, especially in the break, there's a noise associated with this sound, right? That we're not being able to do, and we're not doing here with this oscillator. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna just duplicate the sound. And if you listen, it's gonna be the same thing. We're gonna disable oscillator A, and we're gonna enable the noise. We're gonna also pick here and enable the noise over here. We're gonna put here the filter cutoff to 141. There you go. And the automation, we're gonna put this to 28. And we're also putting this to MG6. Really subtle. So if you listen to the sound, it still doesn't have the attack that we want. Still doesn't have the noise. We're gonna put the noise all the way down. We're gonna pick this envelope over here and put it to 70. But now it's a bit too much of noise, so we're gonna pick the master here and put it to minus 14, which is 58%. Possibly even more. That's it for the pluck. Now we're gonna move on to the bass sound. And then the bass sound, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna recreate one patch, and then we're gonna double and do something else with it. So we're gonna start here. We're gonna deactivate the pluck, and we're just focusing on the bass right now. So, and we're already gonna start doing an LFO2 over here for the sub. We're gonna pick an LFO2, put it over here at 25%. The depth is gonna go at 100%. Just so you have what we're listening to in the original. Now we have to focus on the bass now. So starting here with the bass line. So the bass line, we're gonna activate sub, noise, and oscillator A and oscillator B. Oscillator B is gonna be a sine wave with -1. And the level is going to go here at 42%, which is -14.9. So there we go. Now the sub, just so you can listen only with the oscillator B, without it. Now the sub, we're gonna put it also -1. We're gonna put the level all the way up and direct out. So it doesn't affect everything that we're doing here in the effects, in the filter. Nothing is gonna affect the sound of the sub. Now noise, we're gonna pick the noise here. We're gonna put this here to 39%. Perfect. Now we're gonna start here with the filter. Filter, we're gonna choose here A, B, and the sub. The cutoff, even though it's not gonna affect the sub because the sub is going direct out, but the cutoff is going to go here at 374. There you go. The resonance is going to go at 6. And the drive is going to go at 15. And it sounds like this. Oh, MG low 24. You can see there is a lot of noise going through. We're gonna start here, hyper dimension, mix all the way down of the hyper, size all the way down of the dimension, and the mix here at 6%. Just to open the sound a little bit. It's just really slightly. Drive here the tube distortion. Listen to what it does to the noise. We're gonna leave this at 80%. You can see it kind of granulates the noise, right? So EQ, We're just going to change here this to a EQ bell. We're going to put this at 602. And we're going to put the Q here to 32. And the boost of this gain is going to go at 10.2. Quite a drastic boost. This is going to bring up a lot of the mids of the sound. So now we're going to choose a filter because we don't want that much mids over there. So MG low 24. The cutoff is going to go at 425. The resonance is going to go 0. The drive is going to go to 33%. There you go. It's going to make the sound really loud. So we're going to pick here and put the level here to minus 17.7. If you listen to the original with the pluck, it's still missing a little bit of mids in there, you know. And what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this channel, as I've told you we were going to do. Just going to make this a bit bigger. We're going to deactivate the sub because we don't need another sub. In the EQ1, we're going to make a low cut over here with a Q of 42. And the frequency is going to go at 448. So mainly the high frequencies of it. We're also going to pick here the filter and open up to 554. There you go. And we're going to put the level here to minus 11.2, which is 65%. There you go. Now if you listen with the bass, without this channel, you can see it brings a lot of the character of the sound. And this is essentially a mid bass, which is going to complement the bass. So now if you put it with the plucks and compare it, now in the break, maybe a bit more noise. But that's it. I hope you liked this tutorial, and if you liked it, hit the like button. If you loved it, hit the subscribe. You can grab all the presets and the media here in the description below. And again, if you have any recommendations, leave it here in the comment section below. And I hope to see you in the next Abstrakt video next week. Ciao.